all 33 humans that turned into Titans. In the world of Attack on Titan, Titans are not just mindless monsters. In fact, they are humans who have been transformed. In this video, we will be exploring the identities of the 33 humans who were turned into Titans and their roles in the story. Number 1. Karl Fritz. Karl Fritz, the 145th Eldian king, orchestrated its collapse. He relocated his people to Paradis Island and erased their memory of the outside world using the founding Titan. He changed his family name to Reese and became the first king of the walls. His 13-meter-tall Titan form was skeletal in the upper body with visible ribs and had long hair, sharp teeth, and elongated, slender arms similar to the Beast Titan. Number 2. Tom Ksaver. Tom Ksaver was an Eldian researcher who possessed the Beast Titan's power and mentored Zeke Yeager. His Beast Titan form resembled a bighorn sheep with dark curved horns, an elongated snout, and light fur. It stood on 2 legs like other Titans. Number 3. Scout Varys. Varys, a member of the Scout Regiment, participated in the raid on Liberio. When he transformed into a pure Titan, he retained most of his human traits, but his face wore a fixed scowl and his eyes took on a menacing gleam. Standing at 7 to 10 meters tall, Varys was a fierce warrior, and his rough, textured skin conveyed his unyielding demeanor. Number 4. Ymir. Ymir was a former Survey Corps member and graduate of the 104th Training Corps. She possessed the ability to transform into the Jaw Titan and had knowledge about the true nature of Titans and the world beyond the walls. Her Titan form had sharp fangs and claws, was smaller than other Titans, and had a disproportionately large head. Prior to eating Marcel Galliard, her Titan form was thinner and had regular teeth. Number 5. Krueger. Krueger, an Eldian spy who posed as a Marleyan officer, possessed the power of the Attack Titan and founded the Eldian Restorationists under the pseudonym The Owl. His Titan form shared similarities with Garisha and Jaeger's Titans, but had distinct features such as neater hair and pronounced cheekbones mirroring his human form. Number 6. Lara Tibur. Lara Tibur, an Eldian noble of Marley, held the power of the Warhammer Titan. Her Titan was a formidable, muscular figure with a unique head, covered by a cowl-like second skin layer. Its segmented mesh exposed only her eyes, mouth, and jaw, and it wielded a colossal warhammer of hardened Titan flesh, making her a formidable opponent. Number 7. Comrade D. Comrade D, a former restorationist, was apprehended by the Marleyan public security and sentenced to be turned into a Titan for his treasonous acts. The result was a 3 to 4 meter class pure Titan, and an unusually large head, untidy brown hair, and a toned body that expressed an ever-present anger. Number 8. Garisha Jaeger. Garisha Jaeger, an Eldian restorationist from Marley, was sent to infiltrate the walls and take the founding Titan from the Reese family as the Attack Titan. He settled in Shiganshina, documented history in 3 books, and had sons with Dino Fritz and Karl Jaeger. His 15-meter-tall Titan had a muscular build, long hair, elongated ears, and similarities to Eren and Zeke's Titans. Number 9. Yamirs Fitz. Yamirs Fitz was a slave of the Eldian king who became the first Titan holder, using her power to enrich Eldia at the cost of Marley and the other nations. After 13 years, Ymir died protecting the king, and her daughters cannibalized her to spawn the 9 Titans. Ymir's Titan had long protruding ribs, light hair, and a female physique with no skin or muscle, and no eyes, leaving only her skull visible. She resided in the coordinate after death, where she shaped Titans out of sand and served the royal family. In posthumous depictions, Ymir's Titan had a more romanticized appearance with human-like features. Number 10. Porco Galliard. Porco Galliard, an Eldian and member of the Marley's warriors, inherited Ymir's Jaw Titan. The Jaw Titan had long blonde hair, a heavy brow, and a face devoid of lips, instead sporting a cog-shaped pattern of hardened skin. Galliard's Titan form was muscular and toned, with an armored face, fingers, and knuckles. He typically moved on all fours, similar to the Cart Titan. Number 11. Ymirs Worshiper. The Talking Titan, which Ilse Lagnar encountered during the 34th expedition, originated from a cult that worshipped Lady Ymir in Marley. When the group was uncovered by the public security authorities, the Titan was born. Standing at 6 meters tall, the Titan had a larger head than its body size, with bared teeth and a short blonde hair resembling its human form. At times, the Titan was seen walking on all fours. Number 12. Yuri Reese. Yuri Reese, the former king of the walls, courageously inherited the founding Titan from his father and passed it on to his niece, Frida Reese. Despite his frail physique, he held strong beliefs that his family should eliminate Titans and return the world to humanity. He disagreed with his father's policy of subjugating humanity, and his eyes would darken after inheriting the Titan, indicating his submission to the first king's will. Number 13. Frida Reese. Frida Reese, the true queen of the walls, was the last one to hold the founding Titan before it merged with the attack Titan. Her 13-meter Titan form had light, shoulder-length hair, noticeably large eyes, and a feminine physique. She was physically fitter than most pure Titans, and memories of her appear in Eren and Historia's recollections. Initially, her first Titan form was less muscular, with bony proportions and a long torso that made her bones visible. Number 14. Mr. Springer. Mr. Springer, Connie Springer's father, became a Titan during Walrose's breach. Thanks to the Beast Titan and Marleyan soldiers, his Titan met its demise at the hands of the Survey Corps, clearing the way for Walrose to be declared Titan-free. Number 15. Mrs. Springer. Mrs. Springer, Connie's mother, was turned into a Titan during Walrose's breach. Her Titan had a large head, triangular torso with thin skin outlining her ribs, and small, thin arms and legs. She crushed her house and couldn't move. After the Eldians lost the Titan's power, she returned to human form. Number 16. Nile Dock. Nile Dock, Erwin Smith's friend, husband of Mary Dock, and father of 3 daughters, was transformed into a 4-meter pure Titan by Zeke Yeager during a Marleyan counteroffensive on Shiganshina. Despite retaining most of his physical features in Titan form, he was swift enough to almost kill Kaya, Niccolo, and Arthur Blouse. Number 17. Comrade Sea. Comrade Sea, known as the Santa Titan and Bearded Titan, was a member of the Eldian restorationists captured by Marley's police. He was sentenced to life as a pure Titan on Paradis Island, along with his comrades for treason and conspiracy. Additionally, he was responsible for consuming Eren in Season 1. Number 18. Armin Arler. Armin's Colossus Titan is tall and skinless, with elongated skinny arms and muscular legs with short, thick feet. Its upper body is skinny with a ribcage exposed on the front and sides, and its face has no nose or skin. Its sunken, somber eyes are surrounded by muscle, and its teeth are visible due to the lack of skin on its cheeks. Its lips are surrounded by muscle, and a unique feature is its exposed windpipe. In his pure Titan form, Armin's Titan shares many traits with his human form, including blonde hair and a small body with visible ribs and skinny arms. Number 19. Dino Fritz. Dino Fritz was a former spouse of Garisha Jaeger and a member of the Eldian restorationists. She committed treason against Marley and was transformed into an abnormal Titan, characterized by a tall and emaciated frame with visible ribs, along with a fixed smile that exposed its teeth and gums at all times. Number 20. Falco Grice. Falco's pure Titan form had a long neck, a rounded mouth, and sharp teeth. As the Jaw Titan, his 5-meter tall Titan form is muscular with 2 sets of jaws, one of which can bite through hardened objects. Falco's Titan has avian characteristics and is mostly covered in fur due to Zeke's spinal fluid. In his final form, he sports wings, a tail, and a fully feathered body. Number 21. Dot Pixis. Dot Pixis was the former garrison chief official of the Southern Territories and in charge of the defense of Tross District. After ingesting Zeke's spinal fluid, he was transformed into a pure Titan during Marley's surprise attack on Shiganshina. Number 22. Rod Reese. Rod Reese, the true king of the walls from 845 to 850, transformed into an abnormal Titan that grew to become one of the largest Titans ever known, reaching a height of 120 meters. He moved slowly and generated intense heat that made it impossible to go near him without getting burned. His aim was to have his daughter Historia eat Eren Yeager to return the stolen founding Titan to the Reese family. Number 23. Zeke Yeager. Zeke Yeager was the son of Garisha Jaeger and Dino Fritz, the older half-brother of Eren Yeager and a member of the royal family from his mother's side. Zeke was the inheritor of the Beast Titan, a Titan form that displayed a distinct ape-like appearance with pointed ears and teeth, unlike most Titans. His proportions resembled those of the Colossus Titan, with a very broad chest that dwarfed his head and disproportionately slim arms. The origins of the Beast Titan were later revealed to be connected to Zeke's own family history and the fateful events of his youth. In the manga's chapter 138, Gabby, 24, and the Eldians such as Jean, 25, and Connie, 26, were briefly transformed into Titans by Ymir Fritz's power during the final battle for Fort Salta. This ability was granted to them by the Alliance, led by Mikasa, who had discovered a way to use the founding Titan's power to turn people into Titans without the need for a Titan serum injection. Number 27. Eren. When Eren transformed into the Attack Titan, his appearance changed drastically. His height increased to 15 meters, hair grew long, and his tongue and ears became elongated. He developed a prominent hooked nose, sunken eyes, and lacked lips and flesh on his cheeks. His founding Titan, dubbed Doomsday Titan, towered over the Wall Titans, with the torso appearing as an enormous ribcage devoid of flesh, and an elongated backbone and ribs reaching the ground and sky. The pelvis and legs were undersized but still taller than any Wall Titan. Eren's Titan forms were well proportioned, muscular, and lean, in contrast to the emaciated appearance of regular Titans. Number 28. Peak Finger. Peak Finger is an Eldian warrior from Marley who possesses the power of the Cart Titan. In Titan form, she is 4 meters tall and walks on all fours, with a long, flat torso that allows her to carry materials on her back. Her face has a large nose and full lips, with short dark hair and no distinct female features. Her elongated face makes it easy to craft custom armor, jaws, and weapons to be strapped to her in battle. Number 29. Marcel Galliard. Marcel Galliard was one of Marley's warriors sent to attack Paradis Island. He had the power to transform into the Jaw Titan. In his Titan form, he had long hair, a thick beard, sunken eyes, and a small, agile body. Unlike his brother Porco, Marcel's Titan had visible sharp teeth and no visible lips. Number 30. Reiner. Reiner Brown is a Marleyan warrior and the illegitimate son of an Eldian mother and a Marleyan father. He inherited the power of the Armored Titan, and his Titan form has hardened skin, short silver hair, and is 15 meters tall. It has a high agility and can move at a fast momentum despite being low on stamina. Number 31. Annie Leonhardt. Annie Leonhardt is a former member of the Military Police Brigade and a graduate of the 104th Training Corps. Her skills in swords and unarmed combat earned her the 4th rank, but she struggles to work with others. Her appearance as the female Titan has limited skin coverage, bone fingers, and a face with muscle lining and yellow teeth. It is notably stronger and physically fit compared to the other Titans, and it is the only one with a female appearance. Number 32. Vertold Hoover. The Colossus Titan was a towering 60 meters tall, 4 times taller than any other Titan. Vertold's Colossus Titan had a heavily deformed face, lacking skin and sporting a modified jaw and facial structure. It constantly emitted steam from its body, much like Bertold's tendency to sweat. The Titan's feet were swollen and pillar-like, and its arms were slim and disproportionately long. Number 33. The Centipede. The source of all living matter, also known as the centipede, is the tentative name attributed to the anomaly which granted Yamir Fritz the power of the Titans almost 2,000 years ago. While fleeing from her Eldian tormentors, Yamir Fritz encountered the life-giving anomaly beneath a colossal tree in the wilderness. Upon physical contact, she was imbued with the power of Titans, gaining the immense form of the founding Titan. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this.